Hello everybody, this is GamerGar and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley. So today we are going to show you the best ring combinations that I like to use when I am going through the Skull Cavern and other caves. So the first ring combination I'm going to show you is an attack ring combination. Utilising this combination will make very short work of enemies, provided you have a decent weapon of course. And even if you don't have a decent weapon, the attack buff you get from this combination is quite staggering. So it will absolutely help you in defeating enemies that you have trouble with. So what you need is an iridium band and a ruby ring. Now an iridium band is a combination of a magnet ring, a glow ring and a ruby ring. But you can combine another ruby ring to it, giving you a 20% increase in attack. Do this again with another iridium band and a ruby ring and you will have a 40% increase in attack power. That is a huge increase in attack power. So I'm just going to showcase the setup here now. So I'm just going to fight these fireballs. So I'm hitting them for well over 200 damage, 250 damage sometimes, and they're not even critical hits. And I'm not even using my special ability here. I'm not even using the AoE ground slam. So it's a magnificent combination, especially with the infinity hammer here that I use. If you slam the hammer into the ground, the extra 40% attack power, enemies will die around you. As you can see there, I'm in very short work of those enemies. These enemies are end game enemies. You won't find these enemies at the start of the game. You only find these enemies when you get to Ginger Island, and that's the later part of the game because you need some end game materials to get here. These fireballs do hit quite hard, so you want to kill them as quickly as possible, and this ring combination will ensure that does happen. The second ring combination I like to go over is my own defense combination. Now this ring combination requires 2 rings of Yoba and 2 crab shell rings. Now you can get the crab shell rings from the monster eradication goals in the Adventurers Guild. You just have to kill a couple of shell crabs. Ring of Yoba can be made if your combat level gets high enough. So the crab shell ring gives you a permanent +5 increase in defense. We have 2 of those, that's +10 defense. Ring of Yoba will give you invincibility for a specific length of time for a couple of seconds after you take damage. Let's see how long we can stand here and take damage for using this ring combination. So the Ring of Yoba just activated there for a few seconds, so we were invincible. Because we have 2 rings equipped, it doubles the chances of activation, which is great for us. So let's see how long. So we're over 30 seconds here now, we're still alive. I haven't taken any healing foods yet. And these enemies, those slimes, they hit hard. So I got 38 seconds there before I had to take a healing buff. The next ring combination I like to call the Adventurers combo. So I generally use this when I'm exploring the cave. So it's basically a balance between offense and defense combination that I showed you. So it's basically a slime charmer ring and a phoenix ring, and a napalm ring and a burglar ring. Now the first ring combination, the slime charmer ring, you get this in the Adventurers Guild once you have killed 10,000 slimes. Or is it 1,000 slimes? I think it's 1,000 slimes. Don't quote me on that though. Yeah, it's 1,000 slimes. Once you have the slimes defeated, you'll get a ring that makes you immune to slime damage. On top of that, the phoenix ring will ensure that you revive once per day if you die, so it's an absolute lifesaver, especially if you're new to the whole Skull Cavern, if you're not used to the enemy mechanics. It's a great way to get a second leg up. The second ring combination is a burglar ring and a napalm ring. So the burglar ring increases the drop rate of items from when you kill enemies. It's an absolutely magnificent ring, especially if you're item hunting. So as you can see here, these little slimes are dropping iridium ores for me quite more regularly. They're dropping more sap for me, more slime. These mummies here are dropping more solar essences. Because I have the napalm ring equipped, I don't need to blow these mummies up after they die. The napalm ring just blows them up for me, which is great. So it's a very good combination for exploring. So the phoenix ring can be gotten on Ginger Island. You can get it out of the chests when you get up to the higher floors. The napalm ring is gotten from a monster eradication goal inside the Adventurers Guild. And once you complete these monster eradication goals, you can repurchase the rings as many times as you want. So you can stock up on napalm rings if you wanted to, for example. Another combination I want to show you here is the lucky combination. So if you get a lucky or a super lucky day, my advice is to put on your 2 luck rings, combine them with other rings just to get the most out of them. So it's a luck ring in each slot, which gives a +1 to luck, which is amazing. And I combine these rings with other rings. I'll show you the setup here now in a second. So we have a luck ring combined with a slime charmer ring. So it's a really nice combination. And a luck ring combined with a napalm ring. And the whole purpose of this build is to hunt down treasure rooms as quickly as possible. No, I didn't take a magic rock candy today. I took a spicy eel instead, so that's just +1 extra luck instead of +5 luck. I just wanted to show you how many chests I got without using the magic rock candy. So I must get at least 15 chests. And I didn't even spend the whole day in this cave. I think I spent about half a day in here. Then I left. So treasure rooms can give you some of the best items in the game. They can give you auto petters, auto grabbers. They can give you all different manner of seeds. They can give you saplings. They can give you prismatic shards, bombs, hats. You can get loads of stuff out of these chests. You can get totems out of these chests as well, if you like rain totems, for example. Make it rain the next day. The white turban is a very rare item. You can also get that out of the chest. All the different coloured cowboy hats. So the lucky ring can be obtained from panning. And here's a great tip for you. If you're struggling with inventory space, you can actually put the pan on your head and wear it like a hat. So if you come across any panning points, you can just take it off your head, equip it and use it. The best way to get a lucky ring is to wait for a super lucky day and take some buff food that will give you additional luck. And hopefully then you'll be lucky enough to pan out a lucky ring. Now it is in a very low rate, but I've gotten 2 of them. I've actually gotten 4 of them on this file, just by panning on lucky days. So stick with it. If you want to save resources, you know, if you use, for example, a magic rock candy and you didn't get a lucky ring, just reset your day and try again. It's as simple as that, folks. So as you can see here, I'm getting lots of nice stuff for the treasure chests. I'm getting saplings, bombs, hats, you name it, prismatic shards. So this is the lucky ring combination. Very effective combination indeed. Now I don't get to use the napalm ring here much, or the burglar's ring. But sometimes, you know, I will just not spam ladders, and I'll farm some iridium ore, for example, and might get swarmed with enemies. That's when the other rings come in handy. You get much better stuff in the chest. It all depends. It's all luck based. So here's the last combination I'm going to show you today, and I call this the loot combination. So it's basically a slime charmer ring with an iridium band, because I want the magnet buff, so I don't have to run too fast for items to go into my inventory. And I'm also using a burglar ring combined with the napalm ring. So I go into the hardened version of the regular mines here now, just to showcase these rings a bit better for you. So when you kill these enemies, they generally drop, you know, 1 void essence or 1 solar essence, but because you have the burglar ring on, they're dropping double that. So it's an absolutely great way to stock up on void essences and solar essences if you need those for stuff. I'm also getting gold bars, copper bars, I get iron bars as well. I even get iridium bars of some of these enemies when I kill them, because the burglar ring increases all the rates of which they drop. Now I don't have footage of it here, but I do occasionally get galaxy souls from killing these enemies. It is rare, but the burglar ring does increase the rates a little bit. So as you can see here, when the napalm ring explodes, it makes holes in the soil. So I'm also getting geodes, and I do occasionally get artifacts as well. So the napalm ring has multiple uses. I will give you one pro tip about the napalm ring though. The napalm ring will also destroy your own property. So if you have a slime hutch, don't do what I did and go in with a hammer, wipe out all the slimes in a few strikes, and literally have everything around the slimes just get destroyed. So be careful. Take your napalm ring off when you go into your slime hutch, especially if you want to kill your slimes and reset your slime hutch for some reason. So as you can see, I'm getting loads of items. I come out of here with an absolute mountain of essences, bars, minerals. I also get radioactive ore if I see it. That's one of the main reasons I come in here, so I can get all the I can make all the end game stuff. So some of you might wonder, you know, how do you get all these rings? Most of these rings come from monster eradication goals. So just Google the monster eradication goals and it'll tell you, you know, what monsters you have to kill to unlock what rings. And I mean, I guarantee if you spend like a few days in the cave just killing specific monsters, you'll reach those goals no problem at all. No problem. The great thing about these rings is that you can combine rings forever. You know, if I'm not happy with this combination, I can just buy more rings in the Adventurers Guild, go back to Ginger Island, farm a couple of cinder shards and just make more. Combinations are endless. These are just the combinations that I like to use a lot. I'm sure you have your own combinations that you deem are really good. Share them in the comments if you do. I'd like to hear what kind of combinations you use and why. I would appreciate that. So I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to upload more Stardew Valley content in the next few days. If you like Stardew Valley content, you'll love this channel, because we upload Stardew Valley content on a regular basis. Every 2 or 3 days we will have Stardew Valley content uploaded just for you to watch. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I would really appreciate the support. The goal at the moment on this channel is to get 100 subscribers, so we're almost halfway there now at the moment. So I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified for my future videos. And as always, have a great day.